Immigrate to the Northwest Territories, a quiet pathway to Canada PR. Imagine living in a place where time slows down, where people still greet you on the street, and where nature is untouched and endless. Welcome to the Northwest Territories of Canada, one of the most underrated, peaceful, and opportunity-filled regions for immigrants looking for a fresh start and a Canadian permanent residency PR. And the best part? You don't need high CRS scores. You don't need a university degree. All you need is a genuine job offer. Today, I'll walk you through how to immigrate to the Northwest Territories through their nominee program, a practical, employer-driven pathway to Canadian PR in 2025. Let's dive in. Why the Northwest Territories? The Northwest Territories, often called the NWT, is a land of opportunity, especially for immigrants willing to live and work in smaller communities, while big cities like Toronto and Vancouver are overflowing with job seekers. The NWT is facing a different challenge. They need people. Employers across towns like Yellowknife, Hay River, and Fort Smith are actively looking for reliable workers to fill roles in construction, trucking, hospitality, retail, food services, healthcare, and more. They don't just need highly skilled professionals. They also need cooks, cleaners, truck drivers, hotel staff, and retail clerks. And if you're willing to live in this quieter part of Canada, the government will gladly help you stay. What is the Northwest Territories Nominee Program, NTNP? The NTNP is the Northwest Territories' official immigration program. It allows the territorial government to nominate people who have a job offer for permanent residency in Canada. This means the territory itself selects you before you even apply to the federal government. The program is simple, straightforward, and designed for real workers, not just people with perfect profiles. Two main streams for workers. Let's focus on the two streams that matter most if you want to immigrate and settle in NWT. To one, skilled worker stream. This is for people with a job offer in a Tier 0, 1, 2, or 3 occupation. Examples include administrative assistants, truck drivers, heavy-duty mechanics, licensed practical nurses, retail supervisors, cooks, carpenters. You'll need a valid full-time, permanent job offer, at least 1 year of related work experience, a valid work permit, or legal status if applying from inside Canada. Language test results, the LB5 or higher in most cases, to entry-level and semi-skilled occupations. Stream. This is the real game changer. This stream is for entry-level jobs in hospitality, cleaning, and food service, jobs that are often overlooked in larger provinces. You'll qualify if you've worked for at least 6 months in NWT. For an eligible employer, you have a valid job offer in Tier 4 or 5 occupations. You meet CLB4 in English or French. You're ready to stay and live in the territory long-term. So yes, if you're already in Canada working a low-skilled job in NWT, this could be your direct route to PR. What jobs are in demand in NWT? Let's talk about some of the real jobs in demand in the NWT. These include kitchen helpers, cleaners, hotel receptionists, housekeepers, servers, food counter attendants, delivery drivers, construction laborers, mechanics, retail workers. There's a strong focus on jobs that local residents no longer want to do or where labor is short. That's where you come in, and that's why your application will be taken seriously. How to apply step by step. Let's break it down. How do you actually move to NWT and apply for PR? Step 1. Get a job offer in. This is non-negotiable. The Northwest Territories Nominee Program is employer-driven. You need a full-time, permanent offer from an NWT employer. Where do you find these jobs? www.ec.gov.nt.ca official jobs portal. Local job boards like Yellowknife's Community Classifieds, Indeed.ca use Northwest Territories as your location. Hospitality chains or construction companies in the Rimini. Employers in smaller towns are eager to hire, but you must show professionalism, commitment, and clarity about staying long-term. Step 2. Employer submits application. Like some other provinces, you don't apply alone. Your employer takes the lead. They'll fill out business and employment details, prove they couldn't hire a Canadian for the job, commit to keeping you employed, submit their portion of the NTNP application. You'll provide language test results, IELTS or CELPIP, Passport and ID proof of education and work experience. Resume CV proof of legal status if in Canada. Step 3. Get nominations approved. You'll receive a nomination certificate from the Government of Northwest Territories. That's your ticket to apply for permanent residence through IRCC, the federal immigration body. Step 4. Apply for permanent residence. Now, you apply to IRCC with a valid nomination. Your chances are very high of being approved. While waiting, you can apply for a bridging open work permit or an employer-specific one so you can keep working. Costs and timeliness. Let's talk reality. The NTNP itself is free to apply to. You'll need to pay for your language test, police checks, and medical exams. IRCC's PR application costs about $1,365 CAD processing time. NTNP nomination 1012 weeks. PR application 6 to 12 months depending on the stream. It's not lightning fast, but it's steadier and more accessible than express entry for many people. Life in the Northwest Territories. Let's be honest, life here is not for everyone. Winters are long. It's quieter than big cities, and communities are tight-knit. But if you're looking for job security, lower competition, peace, and nature, a fresh start in Canada, and a real path to PR, then this might be the best move you ever make. You'll find free healthcare, good schools, family-friendly programs, and the chance to build something real, far from the chaos of city life. Canada is a land of opportunity. But not all roads lead through Toronto or Vancouver. Sometimes the quietest path is the most effective one. If you've been struggling to break into the express entry system, if you've been rejected by city employers, or if you simply want a better life and a real chance, then the Northwest Territories nominee program is for you. Just find the job offer, commit to the community, and take that first step toward permanent residency in Canada. Have questions about the video or need clarity? Book a one-on-one session. Full info in the description box. Subscribe for more hidden immigration pathways and updates. Like and share if you believe someone else needs to hear this today. Thanks for watching. Your new life in Canada might be quieter, but it'll be yours. See you in the next video.